Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 26 of Total War Warhammer. We are still at war with the Greenskins. That is something that's going to go on until the Greenskins are wiped out. They are really getting backed into a corner now. I've taken out quite a lot of their settlements. They do still have one over here that we are going to need to siege out, which is a little bit of a problem. And then we're just going to sort of trap them down in the mountains in the southeast. Now, Chaos are actually pushing really hard to the north, so I don't know how much of an issue we're going to have with those. We really need to start making some money so we can afford to get another army on the go. In the meantime, though, I think we've moved as far as we can with everyone, so let's go ahead and hit the end turn button. And hopefully the humans up there will be able to hold the Chaos forces off long enough so that we can actually get rid of the Greenskins and move all of our units up to the north. You want military access, you want to give me some money for it. I'm quite happy with that. Anything that makes us a little bit more friendly will be useful to us, I think. Now, Workbad's being attacked by Chaos. Chaos are getting very, very close. They almost sort of descended out of nowhere. They were so quick in coming this far south. So I really need to... again, this is the first time I've actually ever played this game, so I didn't really know the time scale at which I would get attacked. And I did start my play very, very cautiously.
Nearby, my lord. They march with their whole civilization in tow.
Yeah, just telling us how hordes work. So basically, the Chaos work like hordes do, and... I think if you've played Total War Attila, it's the same thing. They don't really have settlements. You actually upgrade them directly. So the army is the settlement, kind of. So what do we want to do? We want to try and get up here and try and take out Mount Gunbad if we can. Could we move further up if we just went onto a normal stance? Probably not really. So let's just move as far up there as we can. So we'll allow the dwarves down here, hopefully, to finish those guys off. There are a couple more settlements down here to the south that we could sort of build up, but we want to try and get rid of as many of them as we can. So we definitely want this this army. Why can't we move? Because we're encamped, aren't we? So we want to go into normal stance.
Move the throng.
Let's go and move out here. We're getting close. Can't attack it on this turn, but maybe soon. We do have some money again. Now, do we have a third army? I thought we did. We've got you up there, which we know about. We've got Christopher Lowe's army down here. This army's actually building up quite nicely. So we could maybe use you for something. You are still a few units short, and I really don't want to keep using the global build. Let's go ahead and get a couple more warriors in there, just for good luck. And let's go on to the next turn. Oh, we've got an unused skill point on Christopher there. I wasn't aware that you had got one. So let's go ahead and use that on you. I guess getting rid of that corruption will still be very, very useful, especially with the Chaos hordes on their way down. So let's move on to the next turn and see if we can make any progress at getting rid of the Greenskins. So there's still a few Greenskin camps up north, so we are sort of backing them into a corner. I'm just hoping that the Purple Dwarves, and I say the Purple Dwarves because I can never remember the names, hoping that the Purple Dwarves can hold them off for a little while. Definitely still got some issues going on with Chaos moving south. They're not quite low enough to actually attack me directly yet, but we'll see what happens with that. Notice the turn times are getting really, really slow. I'm still having issues recording this game with the sound being out of sync, and also screen tearing. And every time I turn VSync on, public order in the province of the Eastern Badlands. Okay, why are we getting so many public order issues everywhere? Is it the one down here? It probably is, isn't it? So even with VSync turned on, I'm getting that horrible flickering that they're supposed to have fixed but never did. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that. Yeah, we've got public order issues here. Some public order issues, not many. We can turn the tax off here. It's not going to cost us a lot of money, and it will stop some of the public order issues. Let's go ahead and get you guys in here anyway. I don't think you can reach it on this turn. You might be able to, actually. You can indeed. We could go ahead and just outright assault that, but I think they don't have much of a garrison, to be honest. But I think we will probably build a couple of siege engines. Let's get a battering ram and a few siege engines, and we'll just continue that siege. We might even be able to starve them out. It is quite possible that is going to happen. We could build some buildings in here to get rid of some problems. Haven't really got anything that we can upgrade. Getting the extra growth isn't really going to help. Let's get something that potentially make us a little more money. Anything that helps with the income a bit. So, which provinces are we getting the public order? This is a public order problem here. Is it mostly the chaos corruption? What's causing it? Corruption, taxes, faction, buildings. Well, you're not too bad. You could go and move in here and sort of slow that down. So let's go and work on that. Everywhere else should be okay, I would have thought. We'll see what we can do. Some nasty stuff going on, but you guys want to continue up north because we want to try and get to Mount Gunbad. Yeah, you don't really have an awful lot of movement in this terrain. But we'll get up there as quickly as we can. Not a lot else to do, so let's let the AI have another turn, and we'll probably see Chaos doing some more stuff. I really hope purple dwarves can hold off the greenskins. Greenskins have got a lot of units down there. Love to be able to go and help them out, but I'm trying to sort of clear the greenskins from one side of the map to the other, sort of push them all in one direction. Also, we haven't really sorted the grudges out for a while, and the Book of Grudges is sort of at the maximum penalty that we can get from that. Defensive alliance with the Border Princes. I'm going to pass on that for the moment. One, I do want to wipe the Border Princes out myself because I have a grudge to do that, to defeat one of their armies. And secondly, I don't want them to pull me into the war with the Chaos forces. I mean, we will anyway because you're naturally always at war with Chaos. But yeah, Chaos are really getting work done up there. Another grudge issued. Crush the uprising in the following settlement. Karak 8 Peaks. And Ekrund. Diplomatic relations with the Empire. Yeah, we'll have some diplo relations with the Empire. Wow, lots of raiding going on here. So then, 8 Peaks is where now? Down here. Public order is going up. So let's start moving down here and dealing with these guys. We really need to. Can we get public order up? We can upgrade that, I suppose. That will help. Settlement besieged. Is that the one that we're besieging? It is indeed. So we'll carry on with that. We do then, of course, have our other army up here somewhere.
Let us begin.
Guys have got so little movement because you're having to work through this like river or marsh or whatever it is. We'll do what we can up there anyway. Let's go on to the next turn because I don't really see what else we can do there. So there's a couple of greenskin settlements still down here. I really thought the dwarf armies would be strong enough to take them out. I think they probably still are. Now what we'd like to do at some point is get a confederation with the purple dwarf so we can take all of the stuff to the south. Hopefully we can get all that done again before we have to deal with chaos, but it's not looking good. Again though, I think for a first playthrough, considering how terrible I normally am at Total War games, I think I've done quite well on this one. So come on scaling, stop moving your units around, I want my turn. I'm sure it's all this stuff that is partially what causes the desyncs with the audio, and the fact that it saves every single turn. It auto-saves, and there's no way to turn that off.
The taint of chaos festers in this place. Take steps to reduce
Oh.
corruption spreading further amongst your followers, or they may turn against you to serve a new master.
So we've got Chaos Horde over here. Orcs of the Bloody Hand, rebels. Well, that's not good. I can't really get up there to deal with them. These guys have got to stay there, really. Do we have an army here at all? Not really. We could probably hire one. It'd be expensive, but we'd recruit a lord. Someone that's easily deceived. We'll just get one, and yeah, it's really gonna hurt on the upkeep, but we're just gonna start getting some basic units so we can defend, really. You are still being a pain with your raiding. Still can't get to them because we move quite slowly. We will get there at some point. Let's hope you guys keep getting work done down there. Now then, can we get far enough north to attack Mount Gunbad? Again, still no. Really should have just stayed on the underground movement. On the underway. We'll see what happens. We need to deal with these rebellions, really. Again, that is one of the issues if you don't have enough armies and you take too much land too quickly. Chaos are really, really coming south quickly. You want military access? Again, I will always take money for military access. I don't mind. Especially if we are building up another army. Just a small army, just to go around rebel suppressing, I think is all we need. We're definitely going to need more armies later on anyway to deal with Chaos, because they have several guys going around. Yeah, we really are having issues down here.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Can't quite catch up with you guys yet, but we can get close. We'll get you on the next turn, I think. So, how close are you guys getting? Still not close enough to siege out Gunbad yet. We are getting really, really close to that, though. Not too sure how we can reach Grom Peaks. Technology has been researched. So, what do we want to go for next? Missile resistance for artillery could be useful, although the grudge throwers stay right at the back and don't normally get that highly affected by them. Income from iron mines, gold mines, and stone quarries. Yeah, I think we definitely need that one, actually. Because that is where a lot of our income is coming from at the moment. And also, let's just get you a couple more units here. You definitely want a couple of grudge throwers in there. Not grudge throwers, quarrelers in there. Let's go on for another turn. And I don't know whether or not there's actually going to be a battle in this video. A lot of this is just kind of trying to maneuver and get into a position to defend against the Chaos forces, and also just try and finish off the greenskins. But I am very, very concerned the speed with which all of the northern settlements are falling. Both the human and the vampire counts, they all seem to be going down quite quickly. Not too sure whether it's scripted to be that way, or whether it's an AI problem. It might just be that the human forces aren't really banding together well enough to deal with the large invasion of the Chaos forces. Still having some public order issues. Now, how big is... Right, that's actually quite a considerable unit there, actually. Let's go ahead and we'll get a couple more warriors in there. We can only recruit 2 units at a time, so that does cause some problems. You guys we can now catch. So let's go and catch you. Just for the sake of actually having a battle on this video, we will go ahead and fight this one manually. We should win it nice and easily anyway. Now, this isn't by any means our strongest army. We've got a couple of Slayers, we've got a couple of Longbeards, but mostly it's made up of Warriors and Quarrelers with a couple of upgraded Grudge Throwers at the back. So we should be able to deal with this without much trouble at all. So let's go ahead and just get the Quarrelers along the back, and we'll go ahead and put them in a locked group. Of course, the Grudge Throwers also want to be... Actually, having them on the flanks isn't such a bad idea. If we go ahead and put 3 units of Warriors along in front of them, and we'll group them up. And then if we go and grab 3 more Warriors and put them along in front of those ones and put them in a control group. It's not grouping them up the way I want it to, is it? There we go. Hitting the wrong key, apparently. There we go. You 3 go across in front of there. And then we want our Longbeards and our Slayers up the front here. I prefer it if those Slayers went on the other end, but let's just do this. Let's get our leader out of there a second. Right, you guys, spread out. See, it always puts the 2 Slayer units together, and I don't know why. I'd prefer them to be on the outside. So let's put you guys in there. We don't need you quite so spread out. And you guys can sort of just be across there. And if we just grab you and make you into a locked group, that is fine. We'll put Christopher sort of in the middle. We'll bring our Quarrelers forwards. We'll go ahead and start the battle now. So we should start firing on them automatically with the Grudge Throwers because they will be in range. We're also getting reinforcements from behind because the garrison is going to come out. We have Thunderers here as well. We have a couple of units of Thunderers, so we are going to have a larger army approaching from the rear. Let's go ahead and make sure we sort of get all these guys up here on the high ground. That's probably all we're going to get from there. They're all moving this way though, which is fine. They are probably going to try and flank us, which again is also fine. So we'll let the Quarrelers do most of the work. They're going to have to get around here to try and do anything against these guys anyway. So we'll try and move into a position. Looks like they're going to try and do the same thing over here. Now then, let's get our Grudge Throwers working on the big units for the time being. Christopher, well, I had you a second ago. Yep, let's get you stuck in there. Let's get you charging, actually. Need to bring these guys much closer than this. You are going to hit that. And you are just going to charge in like you mean it. You guys are still trying to flank around. We'll try and sort of flank you if we can. Let's go ahead and take the Slayers. We'll get them in there on top of those trolls. Hopefully get rid of them. Christopher, how are things going with you? Make you unbreakable. Probably didn't need to pop that right now, but it's certainly worth having. Let's go and attack their lord. The more quickly their lord goes down, the better. You guys want to be there and you're all running. That is fine. These guys did actually get some around the outside. I hadn't noticed that. Let's go and sort of get some units in from behind up here, and let's make sure we keep you guys engaged. I've actually got some units behind my Quarrelers here. I hadn't noticed that. Cheeky little buggers. Luckily, the Quarrelers are actually alright in melee. I mean, they're not as effective in melee as melee units, but they'll certainly be able to hold their own. Okay, don't chase them off too far. Same goes for you. Because we do want to try and get rid of some of these units if we can. Okay, you guys are being chased far too far away. Let's bring you back. Now, what are these guys? That's a Doomdiver catapult. That's an artillery unit. Let's go ahead and deal with that. You guys actually come down here. Same with the miners. We should win this one with ease, to be honest. Where's Christopher? Let's get you over in there because we've got some more trolls that we need to deal with. So we want you in as quickly as possible. Just got a few more units over this way. This battle should go our way with ease. I'm not too sure why it's taking as long as it is. You guys can stop chasing them off now. I did take some damage there on the old grudge thrower, but it seems alright. See if we can chase down those goblin spider riders. Oh, your looks like your lord is back, so we need to try and get rid of him. Try and chase him down if we can. You guys get down over here, I think. They're going to get engaged from the behind. They haven't noticed that's coming in. They're broken. And we have a quite easy victory there. Fine, I'm happy with that. Got the job done. We suffered 151 losses to their 147. We actually lost more units than they did. Actually quite surprising. Was a decisive victory though, and we want to we'll execute the prisoners. Not an awful lot of money that came in from that, and Christopher didn't level up either, but oh well. Let's go ahead and execute the prisoners. Now they have done a runner, but we should be able to chase them down.
For the wisdom of the lair.
Not too sure if we can actually get them. I think we can. Yep, we'll just auto resolve it this time. This should just finish them off completely. There we go, they're dead. And we gained some more money. 400, that's not too bad.
Shoulder axes, lads. We move.
Our enemy belonging to the rebels has perished. Yep, that's fine. And that's one of the grudges complete also. Income from iron mines, gold mines, and stone quarries plus 8%. So we probably want to get you back in there and get rid of some of this public order rubbish that's going on. We've got this guy up here, or this army up here. You can finally reach Mount Gunbad. Now, Mount Gunbad has quite the garrison there, so again, I think we need a battering ram, maybe a couple, and get some siege engines underway, and we'll start to continue that siege. And that's it. We're just going to have to siege those for a while because I think they're too strong for us to attack directly. Hopefully we can get all this sorted before we have too many problems with the Chaos Forces. I've also got these guys down here that I'm a little bit concerned about. I am half considering breaking... It'd take too long to get there if I broke that siege. It really would take too long. Can we go ahead here and build the better garrison? I'm guessing that we can't really. So I guess we just go ahead and just try and build as many additional units as we can. Can't get any more on this turn, I've already done it. So I'm going to end the video there, then when we come back on next turn, we'll keep building some units and we'll see if we can start to siege out those two garrisons. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Total War Warhammer. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.